Welcome to Think Alive. We're Sharon and Andy, just two people with a dream and a vision of restoring our traditional stone-built farmhouse in southern Spain, transforming it into a beautiful off-grid home and sharing our journey with you. Good morning.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. Beautiful day, a little bit chilly, got the fleeces on.
It'll warm up later on, no doubt.
It will, I'm sure. We're still in the kitchen.
Yes.
All that remains now for this cabinet is we've got to put some doors on there.
Which is coming up soon.
And then the marble worktop, of course.
It's going to be a challenge.
Yes.
We've also got to decide what we're going to do with this cooker. It's kind of going there, we've decided that. The light's gone off, can you see us? Wave at it.
Woo! No, it's not working. There we go.
That's a bit better, I think, I don't know. So we've got to sort this bit out yet. And I'm going to be getting on with this last wall. I've had a good break from it.
Yes.
It's nice to do different things. But it all needs pointing up. We'll come to that in a minute. But in the meantime,
we're going to go and collect some wood. When Andy was rounding up all the almond with the farmer a few weeks ago now, went out with the tractor and the trailer, came across some acacia, and according to Emilio, it's excellent wood for burning. So we thought we'd give it a go, and we did a sample fire yesterday, last night with it.
We did.
Must say, the smell is amazing. It really was a lovely, lovely sweet smell. A blooming light. So yeah, and it burned really well. It was really hot.
Yeah, beautiful. The smell as well.
Yeah, so we know where there's a secret supply.
Big stash of it. So
we're going to go and
get it first. So come on, let's get going.
Let's do it. And there it is, a bit of off-roading there, sorry about the bumpy journey, but there's the wood. So there we are. There are some smaller bits left which will be ideal for the barbecue, but for now we've got enough, I think, to be going on with. Happy days!
Right now, so we're going to get on with this wall, pick up the pieces. I'm going to move all these air tools up we use for that. Don't think we're going to need them right for a bit. and get rid of some of these big stones. We need to collect a big bucket of smaller stones to go in these holes, because a lot of these are a bit big. So yeah, we'll crack on.
Well, I've just collected a bucket full of stones for Andy, so he's got no excuse now. He can crack on with that wall. And I'm going olive picking. We've got one small tree that's the only one that's produced anything this year, but I'm hoping I've got enough to fill a jar, and that'll keep us going for the year, just for the two of us. So I shall go and do that.
Right, so what are we doing? For anyone that's new here, and there are a few, thank you very much and welcome. And anyone that's forgotten, I choose to forget. We've rebuilt a lot of this wall. This wall was rendered plastered with something, we're not exactly sure what it was. It was super damp, the plaster was falling off, so we've knocked it all off, and we've decided to leave the stone exposed for aesthetic purposes. And we're pointing it up with a lime mortar. We're using 3 parts sand to 1 part lime, hydrated lime as well, not hydraulic limes, we prefer hydrated lime. We rebuilt all this around the window, and the last work we did on it was filling in. We had massive holes, fist-sized holes, that are filled in gradually, but now we've still got like hundreds and hundreds of smaller holes that need filling to bring it out level and make it look nice, like this wall behind me here, if you can see that on there. So the first thing I want to do is wet it all down with the sprayer. Helps to wash any muck off the surface, dust and things, and gives a good key for the lime. I'm starting at this side and I'm going to work my way that way, but a bit at a time, because I've got a dodgy sprayer and it does dry out very, very quickly as well. Using lime mortar is so much better for stone than cement. You should never use cement on solid stone walls. I've said it 100 times. It's inflexible, it doesn't breathe, it can cause cracks in the wall, it can cause the stones to break up, and it causes dampness, mainly by trapping water in the walls and giving condensation as well. So I'll carry on with this. So I'm just going to start up the top here. It takes a long time doing this. It's probably going to take me, I would imagine, about a week to do this wall. It's not a fast process. And finding stones to fit in the places, as always, takes a lot of time as well. Sharon's just been and picked me some nice flattish stones. There we go, it'll go in there. Got a bucket of water, dip them in the water. We just do it by hand, traditional method as it would have been done. And I'm just going to probably stick quite a lot of stones in first before the final pointing. getting. There we go. That's too big, too small, wrong shape, wrong way around. That's a good one. Depending on the size of the hole and the nature of it, usually tap them in with a hammer as well. But these aren't fitting too badly. Okay, I shall carry on. It's better for the camera with the window closed. Right, so that's a full bucket of stones I've managed to do up there, down this side here, and just across down to about here on that side. Yeah, didn't say a week, I think I was being a bit optimistic there. But it's not even finished that, it's now ready for the final pointing. I've put a full bucket full of stones in there. And so I need to go and collect some more now, because they didn't go far at all. Yes, it's going to take a bit of a time, but there's nothing we can do about it. It'll take as long as it takes.
On a positive note, that little olive tree, baby olive tree, I'm amazed I had to come and get a second jar because I filled that one, and this one's nearly full. Obviously once we start to, well, I've got to clean them first, and then they need to be in salt for, I think we left them about 3 months last time, and that once all that juice comes out of them, they will reduce down. So I'll probably end up with maybe one big jar like this, I would think, but we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to crack on now and get them cleaned. So I've had a good soak, a good clean. What I need to do now is to lay them out on a clean tea towel to dry off as much as possible, and then they can go into the salt. There's no point putting them in whilst they're wet, because the salt will just absorb the water off the surface of them rather than drawing out the juice, which is what we want to do. So here goes. Lots of olives. To be honest, I could have picked more, but I have been particularly selective because I didn't want any with little tiny holes in them where insects might have got inside. So I'm just really pleased with the amount we've got for such a little tree. It's excellent. Right, I'll carry on.
Right, so another mix, another bucket of stones. See if we can go a little bit further. So satisfying when it's done. It's just the thought of doing it, I think. Right, I'm going to crack on. It's coming along slowly. Sort of got most of this area done down to the level of me that I can reach comfortably from my bench. But I'm not doing any more today. It's getting late now. Pick it up again in the morning.
And there we are, 2 jars of olives. What I'll do is just every day give them a good shake to make sure all of them are coated in the salt, and you'll be amazed how much liquid will come out of these. So we'll show you, we'll update you in a few days' time.
So this is the acacia chopped up. Listen to that. You can tell it's super dry. It must have been there for years. And we cut it. It's nice sizes because this time of year it's not super cold, so we can keep the fire at a manageable level by using smaller pieces, which is fabulous. So it's not that cold up here because we've had the heaters on all day from our excess solar. But we're going to get a fire lit anyway, make it nice and cosy. So here we go, it's a new day. I'm going to try and get round this window finished. It's the most awkward, and rather than sort of working up and down, I can just want to work at this height, then I can work at bench height, right to left, and then I can work at sitting on the floor height. So I'll crack on with this. I also need to tidy these edges up as well, round them off nicely for the lime washing. Bits up there as well. I'll just work my way along it steadily. Right, okay, fab. I've got done down to the bottom of the window all the way along. It doesn't look like a lot, but it's taken me absolutely hours. It's looking fantastic. It's progress. Every day we're making a bit of progress. I'm not doing any more today. Keep seeing little bits that need a little petal. I'll brush it all down as always when it goes off a little bit. Sorry. But what I'm going to do, on a Sunday generally we try and go to a local restaurant that does a lovely carvery, and we actually met a channel viewer there. He recognised us and said hello. It was a few weeks ago, a few months ago even, and he's an avid watcher of the show. Hi Richard. And he saw the one when we were doing the cupboard when we got some catches for it and they wouldn't fit on our cupboard, and we said we needed magnet catches. He drove straight into his garage and found us some magnet catches and brought them to the restaurant on Sunday. So yeah, thanks again Richard, I'm going to get them fitted right now. Right, so these are the catches in question. Super. I've just been and found some screws, some little tiny screws. That's not one, that's a drill bit. Box of screws here. I'm just going to fix these on just on the top there, and hopefully it'll help our doors to click nicely shut. So super, I'll get this done. There we go, wonderful. Click, shut, excellent, happy days. And while we've got the drills, screwdriver out, remember the other day we fitted these shelves. I only had zinc plated screws, and we actually found some black ones. So I'm going to swap these out as well, get that job done too. I'm just going to pop one out, pop one of these in. Hopefully the other one should, the single screw in should still hold it. We've had a success on that side. Did we get this on the same? Oh dear, that's tight, that is. Different bit of course. Right, two more, just the bottom ones. There we go, black screws. Another good job, well done. So I'm off again. Gonna start in the most awkward bit, this corner here, and blend it into the old cave, and then keep working that way. This bit I did yesterday was drying fantastically, looking really nice, so that's driving me onwards. There's another fair bit done. I'm going to move the bench out of the way I think now and get right into that corner, get the most awkward bit done. But yeah, it's doing alright, it's looking good. Oh, this bottom bit's got some pretty big holes in it. Just going to see if I can sort out some stones to fill them in first. Look at that huge size of that. Yeah, so I'll get a few worked out before I get another mix on, and yeah, we'll get it cracked off. There's a bit more of a close-up view. You might get a better idea of the extent of it. Yeah, needs quite a bit of work doing on it. Right, okay, so I'm off. I've got quite a big hole there that I want to face up. I'm going to have to face that and then face over the top of this one as well to bring it out flush, because you might not be able to tell on there. I think he might go nicely in there, possibly. Or maybe that one. Well, that one does, yeah. Doesn't quite fit. Just take a little bit out to make some space for him. Stones in there. Oh, there we go, look at that. Perfect. Let's get him in. Let's get him in there. Excellent. Right, so carry on. I may be here some time. Right, so I've got all these in along there. You can see that. Same problem, moving further up. I'll just keep working my way along. I'd like to get him in there. But he's nearly there. A little bit more. Fabulous, perfect. Get him in. Another one in. go. I shall carrying on. Well, that's a bit better. I've had to practically rebuild the whole front of that wall. It's amazing, you don't realise until you start going at it how bad they are. But it's all level now, flush, and it's ready for normal pointing. But, well, that's the end of another one.
Yep, it's coming on great.
Yes, what a mission. So, yeah, you say you don't realise until you start closely looking at it. Of course, you look at it, but you don't closely look at it until you start to do it.
Makes you wonder how it was still standing, really. There was nothing
Look
in the bottom bit.
this thick.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, so I'll be carrying on with that tomorrow in the next video.
Yeah.
You're going back to the UK?
I'm going back to the UK. It's my mum's 90th birthday
90.
next week.
Yeah. 90.
Oh, amazing. So yeah, I'll be away for a few days.
You're stuck with me, home alone.
On the way back from the airport,
Yes.
Andy's going to pick up the wood to do the doors on this
The wood, the hinges, the catches, everything really to do.
cabinet.
But I don't think I'm going to actually, I don't know yet, make them until the floor's down. But I can't put the floor down until that wall's finished.
Yes.
So it's like a kind of catch-22 situation.
So it's got enough to keep him busy whilst I'm away.
Yes, a bit to keep it going.
Won't get into any mischief.
Crikey. So that's it for another one. We'll be back on the next one very, very soon. Right, go away. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks to everyone that supported the channel, everyone that's bought us a coffee, of course all our Patreons. We really, really appreciate it. And of course we couldn't do it without you. If you've made it this far, please consider subscribing. It helps us out. It doesn't cost you anything. And super. So yeah.
Thanks guys, we'll see you on the next one.